Task 2 of lesson 1 is a school crossing. So if we go straight into Scratch and have a look at that, we're going to go to File, Load from your computer. You might need to tell the computer to go to your drive, go into your 603 road safety folder and into lesson 1. It might already be there from the last time. We're going to load up the school crossing. So we can see for the school crossing, these are lights which come on outside of school generally just before the school opens in the morning as people are going there, and for a little bit of time after. Then they switch off during the day and they come on again when school is ready for closing. So what we're going to do is click on the backdrop there on the stage. There's already a when flags clicked there. Now as you're doing this one, see if you can work out what the sequence of instructions is. This is very similar to the zebra crossing, so you should be able to do that. However, the booklet does have the instructions in there for you to be able to do that. So the first thing that we need to do then is we've got our top and bottom sprites and we need to set up the broadcast. So we're going to go to Events and we're going to Broadcast. So let's start with a new message there, and we're going to broadcast with this one then, the top light on. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same again, a new message, and this time we're going to put the bottom light off. So I can put those two together because when the top light comes on here, then the bottom light will go off. Although it's doing those in a sequence, we need to remember computers are so fast that it can turn one of these on and the other one off so quickly that we wouldn't see the difference. It looks as though it's doing it at the same time. So because of that though, we then need to pause the program slightly to slow the computer down so that the lights have got a chance to come on and people actually notice them. So back to our broadcasts again now. So we've done the top on, so now a new message which is going to be top off, and then we want another one then which is going to be for the bottom light to switch that one on. Let's put those together, put that together there. Again, we're going to use a loop, so after it's turned the top light off and the bottom light on, it's going to go back to here and do the opposite. So we need to slow it down again with a wait at that point. Now we need to put in our forever loop, so we're going to go to Control, there's our forever loop, and you want to be somewhere around the top so you can see that that shadow is going all the way around it. We join that onto here, so now we've got our sequence of instructions which will then go back around the loop and keep doing that forever. Pause the video, build that in Scratch, and as it says in the instructions, you're going to save it as crossing 2. When you go to save, make sure that Scratch has gone to the correct folder. That's your topic 3, lesson 1. Now we're going to go to our top light and we're going to build the programs to receive those broadcasts. So we're going to go into the events and we're going to say that when it receives the top light on in the looks, because we've got two costumes called top on and top off, so in the looks we're now going to switch costume to top on. We can save some time now by duplicating that program, and of course then when it receives top off, that's the costume that we need it to use. Again, pause the video, build these two programs, and then if we're following the instructions, we're going to save this as crossing 3. Now we're going to go on to our bottom light and we're going to do the same again there. We're going to go to Events, so this time when it receives the bottom light on in the looks, we need to switch the costume to the bottom light on. We're going to duplicate that program and we're going to then switch to the opposite. Again, pause the video, build that, save it, so we're saving as crossing 4. Okay, now this is the most important part. We need to test the program. So I'm going to go up here, look to full screen, and we're going to click on the green flag, and then we just need to watch that for a few cycles to make sure that it's actually going from one to the other. If we're happy with that, we can stop that there. We can go back to normal screen, and then we're going to save again. So we're going to go File, Save to your computer, and this time we're going to call it Crossing Final.